All right, y'all, here we are. I'm John, this is Kelly, we're Trippin' Texans, and here we are fresh off of a Symphony of the Seas tour, and now it is time to get back to day tripping. You know, it's been a while since we've done a day tripping episode, so today we are day tripping New Braunfels, Texas.
We know we told you guys that our day tripping episodes would be little gems in the heart of Texas where nobody ever goes, so we could tell you all about it and you'd have different places to visit. And today we chose one that's actually a gem, but it's definitely not hidden, and it's right smack north of San Antonio, in between Austin and San Antonio, and easy for you to get to. So the reason why we wanted to do this is because there are so many amazing things in New Braunfels that we wanted to point out some of the ones that you probably didn't know about. We know you know Schlitterbahn is here. We know you know that this is a big German community, so they have fabulous German food here. But there are some other things here too.
So, New Braunfels was founded in 1845 by Prince Karl of Braunfels, Germany. He and a bunch of other aristocratic Germans sponsored some German immigrants and brought them over into what used to be Indianola. So originally the place that they were supposed to settle is probably about 150 miles northwest of here. But it was still inhabited by Indians, and basically it was determined that the guys were not going to make it in time to build shelter, farm, and harvest their crop before the winter came. So they decided to stop here in New Braunfels. So they purchased the land from Raphael and Maria Garza, roughly 1,200 acres for about 1,100 bucks, and named it after his beloved city, Braunfels. So now this is New Braunfels. So this place was the best place to settle, seeing as it had natural springs from the Canal Springs, which created the Canal River, which fed into the Guadalupe River. So it was great for fertile ground, great for irrigation, and it was a fresh source of water, and they pretty much crossed that water from the north side to the south side of the riverbank right about this spot. This is Fout Street Bridge.
The Fout Street Bridge is my second favorite place in New Braunfels. Let me tell you about this bridge. The bridge was built in 1887. What the bridge was it was the crossway from the north side of the Guadalupe River to the south side of the Guadalupe River in this area. And the bridge was not made for any other traffic than horse-drawn carriages and horse-drawn wagon traffic. You could not even drive your cattle across the bridge. In 1917, the bridge was designated as Highway 2, and it was meant for vehicle traffic. In 1978, the bridge was closed due to the fact that vandals came and set fire to the middle of the bridge, which did so much damage it was not able to be in use. In 1998, the bridge was reopened after a $450,000 renovation, and now it's only meant for pedestrian use and people to walk their dogs and bicycle use. The bridge is a multi-span Whipple Truss bridge. Say that 3 times really fast. No. I will tell you, I don't understand multi-span because this bridge is not wide enough, but for only one vehicle back in the day when vehicles did cross. So you would have to wait at the ends of the bridge for one vehicle to pass for the vehicle from the other side to come through. But this was the connection between Austin and San Antonio. This is only one of 6 of these types of bridges in the United States, and it's the only one left in its original location, which makes it quite unique. Welcome to Landa Park. It is my favorite place in New Braunfels. I come here and do photo shoots all of the time. It's just beautiful and magical. What you'll see that we'll show you soon is that this has the amazing Comal River runs through here. The water is spring-fed. It's crystal clear. Back across this street over here, there's actually a small cave where the water comes out of the cave, which is just crazy to me because you can't get up in it, but part of the spring, I guess. It's super cool. There is a lot of hiking trails back on the other side of the road here, as well as there is a train for the kids to ride. There's a track that runs through the park. Lots of textured bridges, wood, metal, lots of places to take pictures. There is a stage where they have live performances, bands, things like that. I shot a wedding there before. We have pavilions and different things for you to do. There's paddle boards, and if you get here early enough in the morning, this is a secret. If you get here early enough in the morning, you'll be able to feed the squirrels and feed the deer because they are not afraid of people. So it's quite the place to come. And also, there's even a gentleman here that's just over our shoulder that comes every day and has been coming here for years, and he brings dog treats because this also has a trail where there are tons and tons of people that come and do their walking here. They bring their dogs. There's tons of dogs here. So he sits and feeds the dog treats and catalogs.
He's the official dog petter of New Braunfels.
Yeah, it's amazing. And he catalogs every dog. So he knows all the dogs. What did he say? Like
over 1,600 dogs.
1,600 dogs. These people here, if you ever want the epitome of Texas friendly, you're going to find it here. Just want to tell you, we started this off this morning in the gazebo here at Landa Park. It is absolutely beautiful, beautiful wood gazebo. Want to know why we're here? Because it's 5 trillion degrees outside already here in Texas at 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous.
All right, so some of the history about Landa Park. It's a 51-acre park. The Comal Springs is where it starts, right here in the park. That's the heart of the park itself. 1847 to 1927, it was owned by Harry and Joseph Landa, and then they donated it to the city to become the park. Of course, that was right around the Great Depression, so it took a while before all of this got going. On here, you have an 18-hole golf course, an Olympic-sized aquatic pool, wading pool for kids, fishing piers. There's a lot of different things you can do here, a lot of fun activities.
Worst Fest.
Oh, I forgot about Worst Fest. That's probably because I'm a fest snob. I lived an hour away from Oktoberfest, so I don't think I've ever been to Worst Fest, but I hear it's pretty fun. But those grounds are also here. That's held every November. Of course, Worst Fest stands for Sausage Fest. So this is the Founder's Oak. This tree has been traced back to 1700. That's an old tree, y'all. As you can see, it's weighed down. They had to build pillars to hold it up. This place was designated during the sesquicentennial, the 150th anniversary of Texas. It's a really big tree. So we're at the Silver Spoon. Silver Spoon is a dinner theater here in New Braunfels, but it's part of a larger complex, the Texas Ski Ranch. Texas Ski Ranch is a cable wakeboarding facility. They also have axe throwing and a place where you can purchase, finance, or store your boat. So it's a whole thing. You'll see some of that a little bit later on. But we're here today for wine tasting for beginners every third Saturday of the month. from February to about November, I believe. For $15, you can come in and the sommelier will walk you through tasting points of 10 different wines. So that's what we're going to do today.
The first wine is called Paladin Rebosso Fiori. Paladin is a family-owned winery out of Veneto, and Rebosso is going to be the grape varietal. For those of you that are not familiar with Rebosso, it's a dark, thick-skinned grape that's grown along the Piave River. It can be tannic, so it has to have a lot of finesse in handling it to make it where it's more approachable and easier on the palate. Here they're doing a little bit of a bubble style. They're putting a little bit of fizz, having it fun, a little playful. It's going to be nice and fruity. It's going to have a lot of dark fruits. Hope you guys enjoy it.
So what do you think of the Sauvignon Blanc?
Okay, so the first one that we tried was a sparkling red. That was fabulous. This is Sauvignon Blanc, which is usually something I like. And this is very clean, kind of fruity. I actually buy this and drink this. This is very good, and this is usually not my thing. So, this wine tasting might be an eye-opener for me on the wine tour. That's for sure.
Not a fan of the Chardonnay?
I'm not a fan of the Chardonnay, but I never like Chardonnay. Okay, so let's be real clear. Let me put some personality in this, right? First of all, most wine to me tastes like cardboard box, and I don't like it. So I'm more of the Moscato, Lambrusco, Riesling kind of person. I like that Sauvignon Blanc. Didn't like that Chardonnay. That one went right in the dump. All right. This last one was a Double Pinot Noir. Tasting is great. Every other wine we had after the first two was like that. It was awful. It wasn't the wine, it's me. I don't do these dark reds. I don't know what they put in there. I don't know where they sit. I feel like they sat outside like a pool. It's a no. So, let me tell you, I need to know where the Moscato plant is, and I need to go do a tasting at the Moscato plant because that's my level right there. And unsweet tea.
Technically, okay, let's start at the beginning. I know you saw the place card, I know you saw the water tower, and you want to say Gruene. And you would not be 100% incorrect because Gruene is the German word for green. I don't know how it happened that we ended up calling it green. Personally, I like to think the Gruene family just got tired of English-speaking people butchering their name, and they was like, you know what? Green will do. Just say green.
It's green. We're in Texas. It's green. Green.
All right, y'all, before we go any further, if you're new here, or if you're still here and you haven't, would you please like the video and hit the subscribe button? Doesn't cost you anything, helps our channel out, lets YouTube know we're doing a little something that people are interested in. We'd really appreciate it. Had to get a little wardrobe change because, like I said, it's Texas, it's hot. Your boy sweated out that shirt, it's all over, it's done. So now, we're about to have a little bit of lunch here at Grist Mill in Gruene, Texas. And we'll give you a little shot around and see what the grist mill looks like. It is actually the old grist mill where they used to mill grain and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it's hot here. And I know he's showing you the grist mill, but let me tell you something about this restaurant. It's not just outside. It's got a whole humongous inside, several different levels and parts and whatever. So you don't have to sit outside the whole entire time. It's just nice when we're not in hell season to sit inside, so it's not so bad. But it's very nice here. They have fabulous food. We've been coming here for years. There's several other restaurants here in Gruene that we would love to show you, but we don't have that kind of time today to go eat at all these restaurants. I have to tell you one day about my wasabi incident. That was pretty bad. That was at the Green River Grill. I think something really called. Anyway, we are so excited to be here. It is lovely, and we're going to have some lovely food, and we'll show you when it gets here. All right, we are starting off the spinach and artichoke dip. It is a Texas favorite. I swear to God, every restaurant in Texas has it for an appetizer, but it's because it is fabulous, and we love it, and we especially love it here. So, I'll tell you how it is. All right, spinach and artichoke dip, on point. Now, we forgot our salads. That's on the way. But I want to show you what we got for our entrees. I got a Texas favorite. This is Texas Day. I got a Texas favorite, fried chicken coleslaw. Thank you. Here, I'll put it here. Thank you. Oh my God, the salad is beautiful. So here's the salad. I got a salad, a garden salad. That's beautiful. John got a salad as well, but John got the trout. So I'm very excited to see what this is. I'll let you know.
All right, so we just finished up at the grist mill. What did you think about your dinner, your lunch bag?
It was good. I wasn't a fan of the coleslaw because they had vinegar in there, and I like mayonnaise coleslaw, but it was good. It was really good, actually.
I enjoyed the trout. Usually I try to avoid trout, bronzino. I like them both, but they're usually cut real thin because they're real bony fish. But this one was filleted real nicely, grilled real nicely, good seasoning, and the squash and zucchini, can't go wrong with that really. Salt and pepper is all it really needs. So that's what we think of the grist mill. So while Gruene is still technically within the city limits of New Braunfels, Gruene was founded by the sons of Ernst and Antoinette Gruene, or Gruene. Back in the day, this thing had everything it needed. It had a school, it had a general store, it had a gin mill, it had a stagecoach, it had a church, a post office, and it had a dance hall. The dance hall was the focal point of everything back in that day. It was pretty much a family event. You work hard all week, and then you come in on Saturday, everybody met up and hung out at the dance hall. Now, 1929, much like the rest of the country, Great Depression, the bank failures pretty much left this town for dead. Doubled down that with a boll weevil infestation, which killed the cotton crop, and it was almost a wrap for Gruene. But the one thing that still stuck, even though now all of the grist mills are restaurants and hotels and shops, the dance hall still survived. This is Gruene's dance hall.
It's a honky-tonk, baby.
Like I said, the dance hall's still pretty much a big focal point of the town. People come in. You have lots of groups playing weekly here, and a couple of nationally known famous groups have all been through here. People like Willie Nelson, George Strait. Some people you probably haven't thought of all played Gruene Hall.
Treated me very well.
Everybody is
All right, y'all. So this is New Braunfels in a nutshell. We've seen Green, we've seen the Foul Street Bridge, we've seen Landa Park and golf.
We did a
Anything
wine
else?
tasting.
Oh yeah, wine tasting. Forgot about that.
Ate at the grist mill. And we even sat and listened to some great blues in
Gruene Hall.
Gruene Hall? There we go. Honky Tonk. In the Honky Tonk. That's where we were.
It was the Dave Sure Trio. We're going to share some of that video in his Facebook page and a couple other guys, because I ran into the drummer I follow. Him and my brother are pretty good friends. They're both professional musicians, Brandon Temple. So I'm going to drop his Facebook page off in there too. If you guys are in the Austin area, you might want to check them out.
It's a packed day.
That's it. Wrapping it up. We'll see y'all next time.
Thank you guys for watching. We love you. Like, subscribe, the whole bit, and get ready for the next one. We got another one planned. We'll be sharing it with you soon.